Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey everyone, and welcome to Tyrik on the Move. We are in our third show to be exact, and I am so excited that you all have taken time out of your schedules to join me today. Today I'm going to just do a show strictly on teen talk because we had a request that came in from one of our phenomenal viewers to ask me to just do a show just inspiring teens, just plain teen talk. And I said, sure, why not? So that's what we're going to do today, and that's what we're going to get into, teen talk. Now, the first topic we're going to get into today is we're going to talk about sex. Now, I know sex can be like a touchy subject and it can make you cringe and all that other good stuff, but it's not something that, that you should be, it can be a scary thing, but it's nothing that you should be afraid of. Sex is something that you need to save after marriage. I already know a lot of you are out there having sex before marriage, and it's not healthy. Not only is it not healthy, it's not good, and it's not safe. There are people out there getting diseases, transmitting diseases, STDs, HIV, all this other unhealthy stuff, and it can kill you. It can end your life. So don't be so quick to take advantage of a young lady. Don't be so quick to just start making love with a young lady. Love is all about feelings, and those feelings should be shared, not taken advantage of. So men, don't take advantage of your ladies. Don't rape them. Don't do all this other stuff. We need to take care of our young ladies because our young ladies, they make up this world and they're a big part of it, and they're really important to us. So, just a quick little inspiration, save sex after marriage, and you'll be all right. Next topic we're going to get into, we're going to talk about bullying and cyberbullying. Now, I already know a lot of y'all bully out there, and it's not right. There are people who are out there getting bullied, and it's teens that are out there committing suicide till this day because they don't know how to handle bullying. They don't know what to do about getting bullied or whatever. And if you're that witness to the bullying, you see somebody getting bullied or something, step in, stand up. Don't be that person that just sit back and just watch it or laugh or whatever. It's not funny. It's not funny to see someone's life coming to an end because, like I said, it's teens out there committing suicide today because they are out there getting bullied and they don't know how to handle it. And it's not healthy, and we're losing teenagers, and it's not going to be good if you keep bullying. And also, bullying can be an illegal thing as well. Like, y'all out there cyberbullying, calling people names, talking about people on the internet, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, or whatever. All of that could be leading to a teen death or a teen suicide. So make sure we're not bullying. And if you see somebody getting bullied, make sure you let an authority figure know, and they will take care of it. Also, we're going to talk about goals and dreams. You gotta make sure you have your goals and your dreams set out for yourself. Goals and dreams are really important, okay? Because, like, say for example, I have a goal. My goal is to take Tyrik on the Move to new heights of affection. My goal is for Tyrik on the Move to get into a studio. My goal is for Tyrik on the Move to get into a popular TV network, and I am working towards that goal. I'm starting off little, and I'm working my way up to the top. So that's what I'm currently doing right now. I'm currently working on this TV show, and I believe in God, and I'm praying over this show that this show will get to new heights of affection. So I'm praying, and I'm praying over my dreams. I have my goals set in line. And of course, I have plenty of other goals, of course, but that's just one of my goals, just to give you all an example of, what a good goal is and what a good dream is as well. So next, we're going to talk about driving. Now, make sure we all driving sober out there. Don't be putting people's life in jeopardy because you decide you want to drink and drive, or you decide you want to text and drive, or whatever. That's not healthy, and it's not good because you're endangering the other drivers that are out there on the road. And As teens, and we just gotta go ahead and be honest with ourselves. As teens, we are inexperienced drivers. We haven't been on the road as long as our adults, or as long as our authority figures have been on the road. We haven't been on the road as long as we have, and we're not experienced. And if you're a perp, and if you have your driver's permit, you need to listen to the person in the passenger seat, because they have been driving longer than you, and they know what's best. They know what happens on the road. They've been experienced, and they've been driving long enough to know a little something about driving. So you make sure you listen to the person that's in the passenger side if you have a driver's permit. Also, like, if you're looking, you're looking forward to driving, and you have your permit, or maybe you don't have your permit yet, you got to make sure you get into take the driver's course, Joshua's Law. That is an online course, and it's a 30-hour course. Or if you don't want to do the online course, you can get a driving instructor, and you can go through a week course with that as well. So make sure we're doing that and staying in line with our driving. Also, another very important topic that all of us teens struggle with, and I even struggle with it as well, is being grateful and appreciative, being thankful for what we have in life. God has supplied us all of our needs, and it's very important that we thank Him every day, because if it had not been for Him, we wouldn't be here till this day. Like the other day, like, just to give you an example of being ungrateful and unappreciative, the other day I was complaining to my parents, oh, I don't have a car, and I just want a car real bad, and I don't understand, why y'all can't just give me a car. But that was an example of me being ungrateful and unappreciative, but they stopped me and had me realize the things that I need to be thankful for. Like, say, for example, I go to a really nice private school. I need to be thankful for that. I have a roof over my head. I need to be thankful for that. I have food on the table. I need to be thankful for that. Just because, you can't go eat out or anything doesn't mean that you should be ungrateful, because whether you're eating out or not, or what meal you're eating or not, you're still eating, and you still have food on the table. And it is a blessing that you have food on the table, because it's people that are in other countries that are struggling worse than we are, and we are the most complainingest country in the world right now, because we have more than these other countries, but we are the ones to be so quick to complain, and it's not right, and it's not what we should do. We should be volunteering our time to help those in need, instead of thinking about what we don't have, and so quick to think about like what we don't have. So that's basically it with that. But next we're gonna get into social media. Social media can be a good thing or a bad thing, and you need to ask yourself, are you using social media in a positive way, or are you using social media in a negative way? And it's a very important question that you need to ask yourself, because it's a lot of you out there, and I see your posts. So don't try and act like that you always using it in a positive way, because I see your posts. I be looking at y'all on Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook and all that, and sometimes y'all be posting some negative stuff like, oh, I just robbed this place or whatever, or I'm smoking my blunt or smoking my weed or whatever. No, that's not positive. That's negative, and we need to get away from the negative and focus on the positive, because that's really important that we do more positive things than negative, because we need to learn to push out the negative and let the positive come in. Okay. Now, look, okay, so when you do something, if you are out there doing something stupid or doing something you're not supposed to be, don't post it on social media, because that's just getting you in big trouble, more and more trouble, and it's just going to lead to bigger things. First of all, you shouldn't be doing anything anyway, but if you're going to be that type of person and just post about every single thing you're doing, don't be that person. Don't be that person to, just have everything just fall apart with social media, because social media is a quick way for you to go to jail, or even lose your life. So make sure we're using social media in a positive way. An example of using social media in a positive way is like me. I always use myself to market my book, or market my radio show, or this show, or just whatever I'm doing in general, market my blog or whatever. But like I said, just whatever I'm doing in general, because marketing is a really important opportunity and a really important business opportunity, and that's how I use social media in a positive way. Like if you haven't got my book, make sure you go out to get my book. Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Green is the Thing, Money Management for Kids. That's a good example of using social media in a positive way. Okay, and another thing that teens struggle with today is drugs. I see y'all out there. I see y'all. Don't try to act like you're not doing it and you know who you are. I see y'all out there doing your blunts, smoking your weed, pot, all this other stuff. It's not healthy, and this stuff can lead to lung cancer and all this stuff down the road that you probably not knowledgeable of. But I can tell you now, you out there doing these drugs and you keep doing it, it's not gonna lead to a positive thing later on in the meantime. So just put it down, just stop it. Because, you know, I know a lot of y'all struggle with peer pressure as well. You know, you're having, hey man, try this or whatever, or hey, this good stuff for you, or take a sip of this or whatever. No, don't let nobody push you into taking sips of nothing or smoking nothing. Don't be doing all that. Don't let nobody fool you. Don't let your friends, try to convince you to do something stupid or whatever. No, that's not. Don't go down that route. You need to tell them no, and you need to tell them you need to have it like with a stern no, like no, I'm not doing all that. And you need to let them know up front, because they will try to pressure you, and that's what we call peer pressure. And it is a big struggle, and sometimes we do struggle with it, but we have to learn to not struggle with it and get out of that mentality as well. And another thing we need to focus on as teens is God, and going to church and the Bible and all this other good stuff. Because I know some of y'all teens say out there, oh, church is boring and I don't see why we gotta go to church and I don't see why we gotta do this and that and all that. No, God is a very important figure. God sent his son Jesus Christ to die for our sins, and that's why we need to go to church. We go to church to honor God. And also another thing, the Bible says don't go to church empty-handed. So what don't go to church empty-handed means, make sure you got your tithes and offerings. Make sure we tithing in church. And I know some of y'all out there probably, tithing, put money in church. I don't want to give away my money and all that. No, see, in the kingdom of God, money is the least, okay? And if we can't trust God with the least, which is money, how you gonna trust him to heal you, or how you gonna trust him to deliver you out of bondage, or deliver you out of these pits or whatever? Or no, you can't do that. So you got to learn how to trust God with the least, and then after you learn to trust God with the least, you can trust him with the best, like which is healing and deliverance and all this other good stuff that God has done for you. And so, and that wraps up our teen talk. I hope you guys were inspired and encouraged, and I hope you all got something out of this message today. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and shout out the all my social media sites, so we can close out the show. Make sure you go like me on Facebook at Tyrik Win fan page. Make sure you go like me on my other Facebook page at facebook.com/Tyrik on the Move. That's the show Facebook page. Make sure you go follow me on Twitter at Tyrik Win Author. Make sure you go follow me on Instagram at Tyrik Win _radio and TV. Make sure you go, if you haven't already, make sure you go purchase my book, Green is the Thing, Money Management for Kids. It is available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble websites. And if you're in the Morrow, Georgia area, I'd like you to holler at my friend Marcus. He also is selling my book in his store as well, Nubian Bookstore. And make sure you all, watch my radio show, Young Atlanta Lit. We are on every Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. on WTNTradio.com. Once again, that is WTNTradio.com, and I do that show with other teens, and we are there to also inspire you and encourage you as well. So make sure you tune into our radio show 1 to 3 p.m. And also look for us. We're gonna start doing live remotes throughout Lenox Mall. So make sure you come to Lenox Mall make sure you're at Lenox Mall between the hours of 1 and 3 in Buckhead. We might stop you and we might get your advice on a popular topic or whatever. So make sure you catch us at the mall or whatever. Also, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tyrik on the Move, and all this other good stuff. And I just really appreciate you all tuning in with me, having fun with me today. I had fun. I hope you all had fun. And I hope you all, like I said, I hope you all got something out of my positive message today. And I hope you all take this and learn from this and take this into the rest of your life. So, like I said, thank you all for tuning in, and you all have a good night. Thank you.